mastergardeners.com today.
If you are looking for something fun to do this weekend, I think we may have just the ticket for you, because the Master Gardeners of Hamilton County are putting on their garden tour Saturday and Sunday. This is Fran Geyer, Holly Marland, and they are excited to welcome you this year to Signal Mountain. Good to see you both.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
How many years is this, Fran, for the garden tour?
So this is the 38th year.
Wow.
Now, the Master Gardeners have not been in existence that long. It was originally the Chattanooga Food Bank that took over the garden tour, and then we took it, I think it was about 20-some years ago.
So the way it works is one ticket gets you in for both days?
That's
Is that
correct.
right?
That's right.
That's correct.
And how many houses are featured, Holly, this year?
Well, there are 5 private residences and 1 eco farm.
Really?
And the 5 private residences are on Signal Mountain, and the eco farm is in Hickson.
So what is an eco farm?
Well, an eco farm, the owners are biological scientists, and they devote their time to regenerating soil. And so they have this large-scale compost operation,
Yeah.
and they have some furry friends to help them with it. You can come and see a llama
Oh, fun.
and 2 alpacas. They contribute the natural fertilizer to the process. And you can also see the microorganisms that they breed for the whole process. They have a lab where you can look in a microscope to see them.
So if people choose to go there, because the way the garden tour works, as I understand it, is you kind of self-direct.
That's correct.
Right,
Exactly.
over the course of the 2 days. So if you end up at the eco farm, can you purchase some of their soil?
Yes.
Certainly, yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
that's kind of the idea, is that this is a look, learn, participate
Exactly.
kind of a weekend.
Right.
So when people start off, Fran, if they start off at one of the homes on Signal, will there be master gardeners who can answer questions? Can they learn how to become one if they want?
Yes, we're going to have Master Gardeners at the admission table, and then we're going to have docents in the actual garden to answer questions, help direct them to around the yard. And we're also, we're all about teaching. And we're also going to be adding in Tennessee Smart Yards this year, pointing out in each of the yards what makes a Tennessee Smart Yard, such as wildlife or rain barrels or rain gardens, and native plants. So that's all going to be, we're going to have signage for teaching people about that aspect too.
So we were saying before we went on air that the rains have been good news, bad news, because your flowers are looking great, probably, but so are the weeds.
Right.
You can't garden and not deal with weeds,
Yes.
can you, Holly?
No, it has to be a labor of love, especially for the gardeners on this tour. I'm sure they've been working really hard. So it's a wonderful opportunity for people to come out and see the beauty, and like you said, learn. There's so much to learn.
And get ideas. I'm guessing that with the 5 residences that you have, you've done a mixture of shade gardens and sun gardens and rock gardens.
So
is that
true.
the idea?
Yes.
We also have, one of the homes is a very small garden, so it kind of depicts what can you do with something that is basically maybe a quarter, not even a quarter, it's a very small yard.
It's less
but
than
they
an
have
acre.
jam-packed in there a water feature,
A pond.
with the pond. They have a greenhouse, and then they have
a yard.
a dog area for the yard, and it's just amazing what they've done. Everything they've done has been recycled.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes,
And,
everything.
and there's a welder. One of the gardeners is actually a welder. So look out for the metal angler fish.
Metal
art.
angler fish.
Yes, there's yard art in all
So
of the properties.
Y'all probably see this too in your own social media viewing or just magazines or something, and they can sometimes give you the false idea that a garden's going to look perfect and pristine,
Right.
unless you really do have nothing to do with your day but work it. It's going to also you're going to have to get in there and thin out
Right.
and trial and error.
Right.
So don't give up when that happens to you.
Exactly. And I think going, it's just interesting to talk to the owners. Most of them will be there, and they'll tell you about the challenges that they faced, especially probably in the wooded areas.
Yeah.
There's one property that's 17 acres, and most of that is wooded. But they have managed to grow raised beds of vegetables in the sunny spots.
Wow.
Right, and
That's
yeah.
encouraging.
It is very encouraging.
So it's a little bit like interior decorating outside, gardening is. Do you tend, in your own worlds, do you tend to go with like a color first, or do you have a height of something you want to tackle first? There, you have to pick a spot. Right?
I think, so you really do have to consider the site conditions, and like you said, the height is very important because last year I made the mistake, I put some bee balm in the front. Well, it was 2 years ago, and I didn't realize the second year how tall it would get. But you can find solutions. Transplant.
That's right. That's right.
So I transplant it to the back of the garden.
Always
height
have a plan B.
Yeah. So have a plan B,
Right.
and transplant in the spring when they're small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this is not the best time to be putting in some new things, but you can certainly get some ideas.
Yes.
And if we keep on getting this rain, then have at it. So
There we go.
here's where you want to be. Any of the 5 homes or the Eco Farm can be your launch pad on Saturday or Sunday. You can learn more at mghc.org, and tickets to get in are $20 for both days. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
thank you.
Hi, I'm Trevor. Welcome to the Hemp House. Let me show you where the treats are.
Our selection of local products allows the Hemp House to bring a little calm to life's journeys, whether you're blessed with 4 legs or just 2. The Hemp House, with locations to serve you or online at hemphousechat.com.
Since 1979, we have proudly been serving the Chattanooga community.
With your support, we have grown beyond our wildest dreams.
A one-on-one journey to optimize your